So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Stretch.
Now a handoff looking
right. Let's go. Breaking tackle.
And always going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not.
I'll take
now,
that.
It's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. And they'll run it here. Fights loose. Still going.
Let's go.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A mutt player out here in franchise mode. That'll be crazy.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
North-south
give him
type
14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Like a Garrett point out there.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now they'll run on the draw. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
On the delay.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. We'll head back to FedEx Field after this timeout.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by...
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
I'm not going to go to like that toss play yet. I could have brought over the wide receiver, but can't on franchise mode for some reason.
Now they try the right side here. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Let's just go with this. Simple ISO.
Lefty, lefty.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. A great effort there, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
What is it, 85 overall? I thought he was 87. Touchback. Hey, defense is stout at 4-6.
Come on now, let's go.
Look how close we are. 35 on the 35-yard line.
Shorty.
Up the middle.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
He should have.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Oh, this guy is a beast. That should have been a first down.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
Great.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was
guys, I gotta get to 100 yards.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And they'll go with the ground attack here.
Let's go.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 11 and a first down.
100 yards.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Now, if I could get to 200,
all runs on this drive so far. Man. It's 1st and 10.
I'm going to be in the headlines. Pinch blitz or something.
Now a handoff looking right.
Oh, that's it.
And he is
that's it.
The end zone.
2nd touchdown.
Philadelphia. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime.
That would be,
if that's
that
all he
would
gets.
be dope. Creating your own player and what? That would be dope. Let me know what you guys think about that. Having your own creative player and what? Oh, sacked again. Brandon Graham. He be coming through for me in what? Let me know if you guys want. Let me know if you guys want a gameplay video and what? Beat somebody in weekend league earlier, 20-10. 4-6 defense came through for me. Never really do Pass back.
Over here.
Flip.
46 down, man. 5-4.
And they'll run it here.
Works.
And he'll running right through it. And he'll lose yardage
Lost
here.
yardage.
Back to the 15. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
For me, that was an example of why offensive linemen might want rearview mirrors at times, because you have your assignments to block, but if you can see what's going on in the backfield and maybe the guy carrying the ball is headed in another direction, it might change what you do up front. But if they can't see that and he's not in sync with what they're doing up front, well, this is when you end up with plays like this. A bad one for the offense, a really good one for the defense.
The 4-yard pickup, that gets them going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. They're spinning away. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Took a timeout.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it. And so
That
we'll
should
see.
have been a touchdown.
Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
Like me,
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Candy cereal. Let me know if you guys like that.
And they'll go on the ground. Spinning away. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Actually, no, I didn't.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well.
One thing I say, though, he bounces off the tackles. On defense. There you go. Really stout defense here.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
I have to score right
They
here.
were forced to punt last time, and I doubt
through.
sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Get over there. Go.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Come on, defense. Defense. Come on. Gotta hold them to 7 points. Come on. It's really the passes. Oh, a little bit of the run too. Ooh, sack. Come on. Be nice if we get a pick. Let's hold them to 3 points. Okay, 3 points. That's good.
Come on now, let's go.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And they'll run it here. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Man 5-7.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down. That's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
They can't stop him.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
You can't motion people over. I wish you could motion. Like, I have a nice block on the left side. And if I could have motioned one of the wide receivers over.
And they'll go on the ground. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Let's get 200
12
yards.
more yards there and another 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now they try the right side here. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. He's to the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. A 22-yard scamper, and the Eagles add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he?
Yeah, you get the 4 touchdowns, right? Then when you get the 5th touchdown, they don't give you that record. You need to fix that. Because they don't intend for anybody to get 5 touchdowns. Don't know why. 10. Come on, defense. Yeah. Okay, good.
Come on now. Come on now. Let's go.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Finding room inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This guy
Britton, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. They'll give it to him up the middle. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their bit.
And he's in. Broad Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown, 5 touchdowns.
A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, I can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get
35 to 10. Touchback. Reception. Incomplete pass. Another incomplete pass. Can we get a sack? Alright, incomplete pass. Oh no. I don't want them to score again. I know they're not going to come back, but I just don't want them to score again. Come on, defense. Incomplete pass. They got a touchdown. Score again then.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
At least
and we've got a timeout.
300.
9 seconds remaining.
Some good blocks on them going up the middle.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. And they'll run it here. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Philadelphia, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.